It's Madden NFL 24. And we've got the Condors, lengthy corner. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Condors and the Black Knights on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Sacramento Condors taking on the Black Knights of Toronto. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors from Sacramento, they too were winners. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Condors.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 79 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. This a 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Reed. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2nd and long. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now left side on the swing pass. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 6.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, It's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A punt of 46, a return of 5. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pressure comes and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
First down, Condors.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Sacramento first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Condors have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Condors 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass on first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one is right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little.
Try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he is getting. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Toronto. converted into an opening touchdown. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 2nd and 7. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling